But it comes a point in our life, it's us. It's what we think about ourselves. How do you see yourself in the eyes of God? Do you see yourself as worthy of his love? Do you see yourself as worthy of being a child of God? As worthy of being covered under the blood? Do you see yourself worthy? Today, see yourself worthy. Christ sees you as worthy. He said, if you were not worthy, I would not have called you out. He says, yes, many are called, and yes, few are chosen. Are we among the few that are chosen? We are chosen to carry the word of God. We take that so far out of context. We think that the ones that are called, okay, we're all called. Yes, we're called. But when we think of the chosen, we think, oh, the chosen to be the preacher, the chosen to be the teacher, the chosen to be the servant, the chosen, and we have our nice little box of who we think the chosen are. Guess what? You're the chosen. You are the chosen. If he has called you to the marvelous light, you are chosen to do a marvelous work. You may be slow in getting there, but that's okay. Get there. The children say, when you fall down, get up again. Because the saved is just a sinner that failed. But get back up again and know the mightiness of God. Know that even in your mind, yes, we get depressed, yes, we get down, because the weight of the world, and that's what Satan's trick is. He wants to deceive us. You know how we see these movies and there's a mirage of a desert and you see water? Satan is showing you a mirage of defeat. He's showing you a mirage of you can't do it. You can't make it. You're not smart enough. You're not good enough. You're not going to be able to go to college. You're not going to be able to make enough money. You're nothing. That's the mirage that Satan is playing before us. But my God, if you pull back that paper, if you pull back that mirage, if you pull back the scales from your eyes and know I have life and breath in my body, so there's still a chance that I'll know who God is. There's still a chance that I will get to where I need to be in God. There's still a chance that I know that every day is going to be maybe going to be a fight and a struggle. But Lord, I thank God for you because you are mighty. You are mightier than any trick that Satan serves to me. I have to say serve to you because he brings it to you in a nice little package and he gives it to you. And we accept it. And we take it and we open it and we analyze it. We tear it apart and we find every part of us in everything that Satan has given. Oh, yeah, that's me. Oh, yeah, that's me. I need to work on that. That's me. Why do we accept what Satan gives us? Why do we accept it? It's really easy to do sometimes. It's really easy to take the broad path. Because in the broad path, you know what, it gets wider. As you go through a broad path, it will get wider to make room for you. My God. Do you hear that? On the path of destruction, on the path of following Satan, the path will get wider to make room for you. Satan's job is to make room for us. But God says, I have gone away to prepare a place. I've gone away to prepare a place. Yes, the road is narrow. Oh my God. When the road is narrow, what do? We have to get closer together. We have to pull this thing together, get close so we can get to God. That is the objective. It doesn't matter. Haven't you heard that the little, I don't know if it's a joke or whatever, but it says that in heaven and hell, there was a large table, a feast fit for a king, a large feast, but the forks were larger than the people. And it said, you can eat all that you want, but you cannot feed yourself. You can eat all that you want, but you cannot feed yourself. In hell, they could not figure out, what are we going to do to eat? All of this food, and we cannot eat it to feed ourselves. We cannot feed ourselves, but how do we get it into our mouths? In heaven, because they work together, they turned the fork around, and they fed their neighbor. And everybody ate, because they worked together. Working together gets the job done. The children saying that the more we work together, the more we can get done. In the mightiness of God, we have to pull this thing together. We have to get on the narrow path if it means linking ourselves up together. He says, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. Yoke ourselves up with the true and living God and understand his mightiness. If you look at Genesis, Genesis 18 and 20. This is when Abraham was trying to convince God not to kill everybody in Sodom and Gomorrah. And so the Lord told Abraham, I have heard a great outcry from Sodom and Gomorrah because their sin is so flagrant. I am going down to see if their actions are as wicked as I have heard.